In due time.
Thought I might do some, but obviously not. Bum, bum, bum. We'll come to the end of this bit here.
As it should
Going
be.
further that way.
What's that?
You suppress a shiver as you approach the well, the air around the stick, the smell of decay. As you try to identify the source, you suddenly catch whispers and ragged, scratchy noises. Emanating beneath the lid of the well, the rotten wooden cover has been crudely hammered down with heavy nails. An aura of death magic hangs above the well. The aura runs strong and deep, emanating from the bottom of the well. Knock on the lid. A flurry of whispers erupts beneath the lid, and for a moment you feel faint, but you take a breath and focus, blocking out the whispers. Yeah, momentary disorientation. As you pry open the lid, it splinters away and a foul stench bursts forth. You feel a vicious, evil presence rushing towards you.
Gorham! Tear them apart!
Let us strike as one!
I'm doing damage, but man,
Avenge me!
not a big hit. Don't think I can take that on yet.
All according to plan.
Let us
ahead.
strike as one!
What the heck? Everything's so blooming strong this earth.
All according to plan.
Bum bum bum.
Valerie, your embroidery is always so beautiful. I just can't take my eyes off your designs. Even the patches on your clothes are always special. I could never do anything like that, even with the help of magic.
Oh, it's nothing special. I never mean to do anything ornate. I just need to keep my hands busy sometimes.
Lovely. Thank you.
In due time.
Don't need loud. These things are strong. There we go. Has been abandoned long ago.
That is not far.
More mushrooms. Okay.
As it should be.
I see something.
Spectre.
Interesting.
In front of the ruined temple, you see a ghost, an old man walking the grounds, noticing you, he smiles and nods. You want to know about me? Name's Wilbur Colton. I'm the head man of the place. You're not locals, are you? Welcome. The old man gestures around the ruins and he smiles, fades. I'm dead, right? And all the rest are as well. I keep forgetting. That's old age for you. Can you tell me what happened here? Happened where? The old man looks around puzzled. Oh, the village. Oh, something bad happened here. Problem is, I can't remember a thing. Everything was going along just as it should. I was preparing my daughter's Naita's wedding and then all went dark. I must have passed on before the village was destroyed. Why, your ghost? Which ghost? The old man raises his eyes surprised and looks at himself and says, oh, right, something won't let me rest in peace. Did I anger Estella who... No, that wasn't that. The old man's eyes widen and he snaps his fingers. It makes no sound. Oh, I remember now. It's these lights. They're the reason. They keep creeping out of the well, whispering, hissing and running, ruining my sleep. Aye, it's all because of them. Just said you sold your daughter to the Fae. Is that true? Dorsa, huh? That's the one to listen to, huh? That rascal would have some tales to tell, no doubt. He was her fiancé, you see, rich, handsome. He was courting her, and then all of a sudden she changed her mind about being wed. The old man sighs and gives a faint shrug. My Netta went for a walk in the woods and found a new love there. One of the Fae naturally drove Dorsa into rage. Screaming, the Fae had charmed her away. But think a moment, he turns to you, eyebrows raised. What man can compare with the beauty of the Fae? Left Dorsa for her own free will. Your daughter married one of the Fae? Maybe she did. By the time of the wedding I had passed. Still, a Fae marriage wasn't unheard of. Here in the village, Fae lived close in the woods. Just happened, love bloomed, children were born. Take Elga Vernix, for instance. Her mom conceived her in the forest. Her father, a sty of all things. Elga was born with greenish skin and sharp ears. Oh, but so sharp pretty she was. Wish I knew what happened to her. That's the... 5 and then we'll go get your stuff over here.
What's that?
There's Dizzy Head.
In due time.
What the heck is that? These are broken by someone enormous claws. What the, but Jesus,
All according to plan.
that's a tree.
To victory!
What the heck? How was I gonna hit?
You can count on me. I'm not afraid. Consider me provoked.
I wonder how much health it has. Because I was doing some damage there, like, but I'll see. Give me 2 seconds.
Tear them apart!
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
This should do it.
Won't kill me!
Is the poison? Is that what the green stuff is? Or I need to bring her to me. And don't stand in the poison. That might help.
Let's finish them quick.
Hold. not doing enough damage. So I need those three to stand back there and then the other three to stand in the grassy bit. Everyone come here.
All according to plan.
I won't let you down.
Could be worse. And will be. Definitely will be.
Consider me provoked.
Lost.
Is there any way you get rid of poison on the ground? There must be other ways to get there.
All according to plan. Interesting. That is not far.
What for Gorham?
This should do it.
This won't kill me.
That looks like it. As it should be.
What Jesus? This place is bloody horrendous.
All according to plan.
I know what I have to do there, but
In due time.
bum 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 bum.
All according to plan. In due time. As it should be.
Repent.
I'm not afraid.
Could be worse. Lost.
Your strength wasted.
How'd you miss? Can you stop missing, please?
I'll survive. I always survive. I need a challenge.
Okay. Yeah, I need to come back here when I don't have any issues. There's a man that there is.
I did as you asked.
In due time.
Oh. Few of these areas are quite hard. Monster Den.
And some booze.
Some
When I
booze.
get to a tavern, I'll lock myself inside and won't come out until all the barrels are empty.
The small glade showed signs of brutal troll feasts. It was littered with gnawed bones, and ground was furred with marks from huge feet. The trees held gouges from sharp claws, and the bronzes had been adorned with the skulls of humans and animals, both old and new. Unfortunately, the trolls' tracks vanished outside the glade, but we could tell that the trolls used this place often. Urgen's usual expressionless face turned into a disgusted grimace. You could see the pain he felt as he looked upon the remains of the troll's victims. Finally, looking away, he said, "They'll come back and we need an ambush." Harm ran his hands across one of the skulls with a sad smile on his face. The priest slowly shook his head. I got chills just imagining what thoughts might be crossing his mind at the moment. The trolls were really taking their time. The sun rose higher and higher, but we heard nothing from the woods but bird song and buzzing of insects. Urgon froze, keeping his bow at the ready. As he gazed into the woods, his eyes would focus every now and again on the remains hanging from the trees. His expression was one of the strong determination. He would wait for the trolls, and he would kill them all. The fruitless waiting began to tire us out. A merry kill time sharpening an already razor-sharp blade. Octavia looked around impatiently, tugging on her long hair occasionally. She was clearly bored out of her mind. As the sun set, the glade was still empty. Darkness spread across the scraps of the trolls' feast, and the grass began to fill with the dim lights of fireflies. Urgon flexed his muscles, tired of the long, motionless wait. "I could be wrong," he said regretfully. "We may be waiting in vain." Having caught a firefly, Octavia entertained herself by watching it crawl across her slim fingers. "Thank you," the ranger said with a nod. "That was cowardly of me to teach me not to give up. We will wait, and we will get what we waited for." Hearing the Danae's name, Haram gave a disdainful snort. Urgon paid him no mind and continued waiting. Ambushes take time. We continued waiting in the hope that the trolls would show themselves eventually. It was late at night. We listened to the sounds of the forest, waiting to hear the roar of a troll at any moment. Instead, all we heard was hooting of owls. Our muscles grew numb and our eyelids grew heavy. "What's your problem, trolls?" Octavia yawned. "Are you coming or not?" Harm yawned loudly. "Like all else," he said in a melancholy tone, "this too shall pass." With little hope remaining, we decided to give the trolls one more chance to show up. The sky began to lighten. The hooting owls gave way to twittering morning birds. We rubbed our eyes as we looked around the glade yet again. Suddenly a loud cracking sound came from the bush. Alert now, we reached for our weapons, but instead of trolls, what we saw in the glade was a huge deer. Succeeded at the lower check. Arrows buzzed through the air and the animal fell to the ground. It seemed the ambush hadn't been a complete waste, at least. Okay.
I need to catch my breath.
Time to search for the spot to rest.